Thanks for joining us. Yes, 3 is the number for today. I'm sure you know many famous groups of 3. Straight from Laycock Abbey, how about Harry, Ron, and Hermione? Or the 3 Musketeers? Or the 3 Little Pigs? Or Luke, Princess Leia, and Han? Or 3 famous tenors, Domingo, Carreras, and Pavarotti? Or the 3 states of matter, solid, liquid, or gas? Or 3 feet in a yard? Or 3 stable charges, protons, electrons, and neutrons? Or the 3 black keys on a piano? If we didn't have them, we couldn't name the white keys. We could go on and on naming 3s. 3s work well together. So grab your bags, we are going on a journey to see an extraordinary sight in nature. Off to Australia, to the Blue Mountains' most spectacular landmark, in Katoomba, Australia. Experienced by millions of people each year. There they are, the 3 Sisters, an unusual rock formation representing 3 sisters who, according to Aboriginal legend, were turned to stone. Throughout the day and seasons, the sun brings out their magnificent colors. They stand just over 3,000 feet, 900 meters, above sea level. Now, if that's not spectacular enough, you can take a ride to get to the Sisters on the steepest and glass railway in the world, originally used for coal mining. Then it's an adventurous, long, winding walk on the boardwalk through the tropics to get to the awesome lookout view. We can get to the Sisters, but let's make sure we understand this first. Number 1, be sure you feel your music's steady heartbeat, the equal bounce. Keep your eye and your ear on the basic number. Steady, like the tick-tock of seconds on a clock. You feel it with a drum beat or a metronome or a foot tap or a body sway. This is your motor. Turn your motor on so you can go forward. You only have the space from here to fill in with other rhythms. You can divide the area in half with 2/8 or quavers. Or you can pack it with other combinations, but they play faster to take up only this amount of space of 1 beat. Or you can divide the 1 beat area equally in thirds with this new rhythm ahead. So, you remember the 2/8, like 2 best friends, the twins. Together, they get 1 beat. You remember their very even beat. Well, here comes a fun and famous 3 for music. The triplets. We can group 3 eighth notes, 3 E8ths, for 1 full beat. These 3 evenly spaced triplet notes can take up the space of playing these 2 eighth notes. They will always have a slanted italic number 3 grouping them, so you will know. Don't be fooled by this group of 8ths in 6/8 time, where each 8th gets 1 beat. Here the 8ths are grouped for neatness. You don't see any italic 3s over those. So we can group the 3/8 notes and accenting or pushing on the first one. 1 triplet. Here's what a full measure of triplets sound like. Triplets feel like stirring the pot in round, circular motions. Like in Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. 1 triplet, 1 triplet. Triplets also feel like bouncing. They really are a special addition to your music. As long as you push on the number, you will feel the beat easily. Whoa! For fun, we could visualize the group of 2 black keys as 2/8 and a group of 3 black keys as 3/8. Going up the keys, we will walk on the 2/8 but bounce on the triplets. Getting it? Does it feel good? You can put that same feeling on each black key. Yes? Awesome. Feel the difference where the 2/8 come in like this. You can count triplets like this. You can write the counts like this. 1 dash dash, 2 dash dash, 3, and 4 dash dash. We will head back up, but if you are advanced and adventurous and want to check out the 3 sisters up close, there's one more ride. Oh yeah, the highest skyway in the world for an inspirational glass bottom ride to the 3 sisters. In music, our advanced and adventurous triplets may look like this: tied triplets, giving it a long, short feel. Or you may have seen 2/8 printed on your music, but you have instinctively felt it as a triplet with a tied note. We could speed it up. Jazz musicians love to play this long, short shuffle feel. Recognize these double beams? They are 16th note triplets. The extra second beam cuts the note value in half. So if these 8th note triplets with 1 beam equal 1 beat, then these 16th note triplets with 2 beams equal half of 1 beat. It will take 2 sets of these to equal 1 beat. Quarter note triplets are not beamed together, but use a bracket and a 3. They are played taking up 2 beats. They take up half the measure. We say drag it out. Lastly, here's one we don't see much: half note triplets for 4 beats total. Counted over the entire full measure, stretched. But how do you count these? If you could imagine a full measure of regular triplets, then match in the new half note triplets. They actually play on the red counts at 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. It can get a little daunting trying to keep track of how many beats each of these special triplets get. But there's a little easy trick in helping to remember. Step 1, make sure there is a 3 above so we know it's a triplet. Step 2, add up the second and third note of each triplet, and that's your answer. So here, an eighth note and an eighth note equals a quarter note, which equals 1 beat. That entire triplet gets 1 beat. Next, the same with these, regardless of the tied note, the triplet equals 1 beat. Here, a 16th note plus a 16th equals an eighth, which is half of 1 beat. This entire triplet gets half of 1 beat. Here, a quarter note for 1 plus a quarter note for 1 equals a half note, which equals 2 beats. So the entire triplet equals 2 beats. Lastly, a half note for 2 plus a half note for 2 equals a whole note for 4 beats. This entire triplet gets 4 beats. That was a little advanced, and you weren't afraid to go for the ride. A little fun music math will keep you on top of your game. Can you answer these questions on triplets? Here we go. This rhythmic pattern is called a triplet. Triplets are easily recognized because of the slanted italic 3. Are these triplets, yes or no? Nope, no italic 3 over those. These triplets are made up of what kind of notes? Eighth notes. All together, they get how many beats? 1 beat. The trick to help remember how many beats this triplet gets is to add the second and third note. These triplets for 1 beat can take the place of 2 eighths. We can count these triplets as 1 triplet. We can write these triplets as 1 dash dash. Hang on for a few advanced questions ahead. This rhythmic pattern is called a blank triplet. Tied triplet. Tied triplets like this have a what feel? Long, short. These triplets are made up of what kind of notes? 16th notes. All together, they get how many beats? Half of 1 beat. It takes how many sets of these to equal 1 beat? 2. These triplets are made up of what kind of notes? Quarter notes. Using our trick, what is the total number of beats? 2. We count and feel these beats by saying, drag it out. These triplets are made up of what kind of notes? Half notes. Using the trick, their total number of beats is 4. In 4/4 time, do they take up the entire measure, yes or no? Yes, and congratulations! Triplets bounce. They are fun and elevate your music. We hope you enjoy taking your triplets to new heights. We enjoyed this wonderful, fabulous musical day. See you next time.